Okay, we've got a 1/2 cup or a stick of butter that we're gonna take. We're making a Hank Williams cake today. We're gonna see how it goes. We haven't made one of these before. And you just have to cream your butter with 1 1/4 cup of sugar. So let's get our sugar in there. Cream our butter into that.
It's looking pretty good.
Okay, we got our butter kind of creamed in with our sugar. We're gonna add in 2 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour now. This is our dry ingredients, so we'll fix it up here.
What's the name of that thing you're using there?
This is a pastry blender.
Oh, okay.
Then we are going to add in 3 teaspoons of baking powder, not soda. It's baking powder because we have used all-purpose flour.
Okay.
2, 3. I love these Pampered Chef measuring cups, or measuring spoons.
So good.
Okay, now you want to mix in your liquids, which is, make sure we don't get out that butter. 1 cup of milk, whole milk, and 2 eggs. Get you a greased 9x13 ready. Okay, now just take your spoon. This may be a little thick.
It looks
Maybe
really
not.
thick.
But we've cooked some thick cakes before and they were good.
That's true. All right. Looks like you
Okay.
stirred that up pretty good.
Yep, now we're going to take spatula and dump it into our 9x13 greased sheet. Oh, it's a very thick
Very
batter.
thick. I guess that's how Hank liked it.
Okay, now spread it out. I did put a little baking spray on the spatula so it did not make it too hard to do.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Now we are going to take some mini marshmallows and just go on the top here.
I didn't cut you a big enough hole. Huh?
That's okay. Sprinkle them out. And if we
Oh yeah.
make sure we got all air.
Hank must have liked his marshmallows.
Yes, marshmallows are good.
How do y'all feel about marshmallows?
Okay, now you're going to take a 1/2 cup of brown sugar
Okay.
and we're going to sprinkle it on top.
I love brown sugar.
Yeah, I didn't just let it come out in one clump. We want to make sure we sprinkle it over here.
That was smart because I probably would have just dumped the whole thing like a dummy.
Because when this brown sugar mixes with these marshmallows, that is really going to be good. And to top it off, we've got pecans, which will make it even better.
Or for some of y'all, pecans. It's a never-ending debate.
It's about a 1/2 cup, oh no, about a cup of pecans. I might
Okay.
have a little bit more because I like pecans.
Oh, me too.
And we're going to bake this at 350 for about 30 minutes.
All right.
And we'll see what we have. Make sure you spray your pan.
Oh, yep. 350, 30 minutes.
Okay.
That looks good. Ooh.
Just perfectly browned.
Hey, good looking.
You might want to let it cool before you cut into it so the marshmallows will kind of settle.
That makes sense. All right, let's give it a try.
Okay, let's see how this Hank Williams cake turned out.
Ooh, it's cutting nice.
It is. See how them marshmallows are.
What
You
you
may
got
want to just
cooking?
take your utensil and kind of where marshmallows get on the side.
Oh yeah, they're a bit messy, huh?
Oh, they are. Look at them.
That's marshmallows for you.
Yes.
Don't
Okay.
burn yourself on that. That glass is probably so hot.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh,
Well, it's moist.
it's moist. Yeah, I like a moist cake.
Sorry that it kind of but that makes it usually better when
No, that
you
looks
know.
good to me.
Get you a fork.
This is for you, Granddaddy. I just want to get everything on there.
Probably still a little warm.
Yeah. That was a good cake.
Okay, good deal.
All right, y'all, we're gonna start with a cup of peanut butter and a stick of butter that I melted together in the microwave for 30-minute increments. You wanna get those stirred up. Actually, let's get our spatula out. So we've got our peanut butter and our butter all stirred together and melted. Once you have it stirred together, you're gonna add in about 8 sheets of graham crackers that we put in there. Get that mixed in there together. What I did is I threw the sheets in a food processor to get it nice and crumbly. You're also going to want to add in a cup of powdered sugar as well. So get that nice and mixed together. We're creating our base here. As you can see, I switched to another bowl because I foolishly started with a bowl too small. All right, now that we got that nice stirred together, we have an 8x8 baking dish that we put parchment paper down on. We're gonna put this down on the bottom of that because this is gonna be our base. Okay, we got all that in there. Go ahead and just spread it evenly over the bottom. Can you see that? Got that nice covered. We're gonna take what's left of this peanut butter here, which is about 2 to 3 tablespoons worth. Throw it in a bowl. And then we're gonna take some dark chocolate. We're gonna put 1.5 cups. There we go. Then we're gonna microwave this at 30-second increments until we got it nice and melted together. All right, now that we got that melted, let's get it mixed together. So let's take our melted chocolate layer, top of our peanut butter. Ooh, that's like so satisfying to watch. All right. So go ahead and get that chocolate layer spread over the top. Okay, now that we have the chocolate nice and even over the top there, the star of the show, we're gonna take our mini pretzels and just form rows here on top of it. Our final pretzel down. Okay, y'all, and then we're gonna put it in the fridge for at least 2 hours. Then we're gonna come back, cut it into slices and try it. All right, y'all, we've had it in there for a couple hours. So once you've had it in there for a couple hours, we're ready to eat this thing. Go ahead and take the parchment paper. You can take it out of the container. Pull those edges back.
Yeah.
And then take a knife. Gently cut through. I think we're gonna have my 9-month pregnant wife try this because she's really who I'm trying to please here. Here she comes.
What'd you make?
You ready to give it a try?
Yeah.
Why don't you try that one?
Ooh, it's like
Yeah.
good and soft at the bottom.
Let me get a look at that. Can you turn it up? Yeah. So demanding. Yum.
Yeah, don't yell at me. Oh, that
All
bottom
right,
part is
moment
good.
of truth. You really like it, I can tell. Because I can tell and you really don't. What do you think?
It's delicious. The chocolate is cooked. Or not cooked, but it's like cold, but it's not too cold in your teeth. It's a good combo of this nut butter.
What do you think about the dark chocolate? Do you think it'd be better with milk chocolate or dark?
Is that what it is? Dark?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm a fan of dark. I think it's great.
You heard it here, folks. Baby girl's gonna like it too, I think. All right, y'all, we're gonna make a chocolate ooey gooey butter cake. A lot of y'all have heard the classic ooey gooey butter cake. Well, this is the chocolate version, if you didn't figure that out already. Trying to make Paula Dean proud with this one. So we start with 1 packet of chocolate cake mix. We're gonna pour in 1 stick of melted butter and 1 egg. We're gonna crack into that mixture. Once you have that in there, you want to get it stirred up nice and thoroughly. All right, got that good and mixed together. So we're gonna bring over our 9 by 13 baking dish that we've lined with parchment paper, and we're gonna just throw this down on the bottom of it in a nice little clump. Doesn't it look beautiful? What do you think, Tyler?
It looks pretty interesting. I think it'll be good. It's a little thick.
You want the bottom to be thick because you're gonna put that chocolate lava goodness on top. Okay, now that you have it all spread out on the bottom, we're gonna put this to the side, bring a medium mixing bowl, and we're gonna put 8 ounces of cream cheese into there. We gotta start making our lava filling. I keep calling it lava because that's what it's like to me. So let's bring over our mixer. You want to put it on a low or medium low and just get it nice and smooth. Woo! All right, so we got that nice and smooth. So we're gonna add in 2 eggs. Uno, dos. 1/4 cup of cocoa powder into that. And let's get that mixed together at a low speed. All right, now let's go ahead and throw in our stick of melted butter into that. All right, once you got that mixed in there, we're gonna throw in about 16 ounces of powdered sugar, or confectioner's sugar, as some of y'all call it. And go ahead and get that mixed in at a low speed. All right, we got that good and mixed together. So let's get this last little bit off with our spatula. So we're gonna bring our base back over and throw this chocolate topping on top of it. Oh yeah, this looks like it's gonna be pretty good. All right, now once you got that on top, just wanna get it smooth, evenly as possible. All right, we got that nice smoothed over the top pretty good. So we're gonna transfer this to the oven. We have it preheated to 350. We're gonna put it in there for 40 to 50 minutes. So once it hits 40, you wanna keep your eye on it and let it be in there for 40 to 50 minutes. All right, so let's check on this baby. Our chocolate ooey gooey butter cake, baby.
Ooh. Sean, that looks phenomenal.
It really is like the chocolate version of the ooey gooey. Let me tell y'all folks, from experience, you wanna let this cool down for a good bit before you try it. So we're gonna let it cool down and then I'm gonna try it. All right, let's give this thing a try now that we let it cool down.
Looks like it's cutting so easy.
Oh yeah, look at that little.
That looks really good.
Ooh, nice little plop. All right, y'all, moment of truth. Oh yeah, that cut through so. Ooh, look at that. That is really good. I think I like this better than the original ooey gooey butter cake. Y'all gotta try this.